What's going on, collective? Welcome back to the Oracle's Desk. Yes, you are back, you poor thing. What are you doing? I thought you said you were never coming back. I'm just kidding. I'm happy to have you back. I'm happy to have you around. We are going to get into the weird today, collective. Oh, yes. We're going deep, deep, deep into weird. Mermaid territory, okay? So grab some mermaid charms, and then we're going to do some mermaid readings. If that kind of tarot station sounds interesting to you, well, guess what? You're in luck because you get to watch that tarot station right now for free. And if you want to help me out, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and let's light some stuff on fire, collective, because that's how we do it. Yeah, big fire. Big fire. Look at that. We got to start fire scrying, you guys, as soon as I move. I promise. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The beyond. All right. Let's see. Let's get the mermaid charms bag out. On deep into the unknown. Into the depths I go to lose my mind and make known what is unknown. Are you sitting close to me, collective? Yes, you are, because the wishbone is here. Let's see here. Oh, we have a balloon, a hot air balloon message. I haven't had one of those in a minute. A wishbone, some luck's going on. There's some kind of, there's something about sacred ink. It keeps coming up in conversation and on the television. Sacred ink. Oh, a mermaid on a hook, a sailor's tattoo, a white flower, a mermaid quaffing her beautiful hair. Sorry about my nails, collective. I've been playing piano like crazy. It's because I'm around the best musicians in the world and I got to keep up, okay? How did the rune get in there? Oh, waves. That's weird. Huh. No, patterns. There's something about the waves that are saying patterns. All right, we'll check that out. I think that's enough. Another anchor with just a rope on it this time. 2 sailboats. Look at that. The exact 2. That's weird. A lucky clover. I got a field of lucky clovers. I got this charm again. Didn't we get this the other day? Oh, jeez, Louise, collective. I'm sorry. 3:03 on the clock. Can you see that? I don't know. I can't tell. It's so tiny. Come on. Come on, you could do it. Never mind. All right, she doesn't want to. All right, we got her. Then we got these 2 sailboats. Now, sailboats are, like, these are short. Well, I don't know. You can go through the Pacific Ocean with those sailboats. But why 2 ships? Something about that. Isn't there like a little rhyme or something about 2 ships passing in the night? Ooh. Thank you, Spirit. 2 ships passing in the night. All right. Distancing in relationships, maybe? I don't know. Let's go to the... Well, let's go. Let's have the mermaids start. I don't know, though. The waves are really throwing me off, too. Let's do the waves first. Okay. The waves speak to me. Sprakens. All right, collective. Let's figure out what we are getting ourselves into here. I'm sure it is the utmost mischievous mischief we can find. Hit subscribe if you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, thanks for hanging out with us anyway. We're going to get into the weird, collective. Tell me about these waves. Lucky waves, lucky patterns. Fortuna told me that if you want more luck in your life, you just have to start seeing it and acknowledging the luck that you have in your life. And that will help you get luckier. So that could be part of this message. I don't know. Hit subscribe, collective. This is the tarot station where we don't know. This is also collaborative tarot. Ooh, beginning. The wave patterns of luck are beginning. Something about you can see them best from the air and best from down below. Anchoring in. Hoist her up in the air. There are 2 anchors and 2 ships. I'm going to put these anchors together with the ship. And then I'm going to put this extra mermaid with this anchor that doesn't have a mermaid, because that's not fair, collective. We like to keep it even here at the Oracle's desk. So there's some kind of lucky pattern that we're going to start noticing. Zoom out magic. And then we're going to have to decide something so to help us navigate through our bliss. Hit me up with this, collective. This is what I'm talking about. Bliss. Yes, thank you, collective, for sharing this excellent energy. I need this here bliss. Okay, anchoring in. It's funny, too. A person I know, I can't remember who it was, has an anchor for a tattoo or a necklace. And I noticed it yesterday, and I was like, oh, you have an anchor. No, it was a stranger. I don't know him very well, but he did try to buy me a drink once. Very nice fellow. But, you know, I try to keep to myself when new people are around. But he had an anchor tattoo, and an anchor was the first thing we had at the helm when we first moved here into this divorce apartment. Hit subscribe, collective. All right, so we're whittling out the clues. The mermaids are here to help us. Wave patterns of luck are coming in, collective. We're going to have to anchor in our mermaid bliss and, decide how to navigate through this. Queen of Pentacles. That's nice. All right, there's something mysterious about this card. I don't know what it is. You ready, collective, for the mystery? The magic, the mystery, a part of our history. Bouncing along as the song fills the air. Gummy bear. Sorry. I haven't vocal warmed up this morning either. You can hear it. I did get it. Ooh, look at you. I'm feeling like Queen of Cups over here with the side, because this is something that you are foreseeing. Plan for success. Like right now, I feel like we're in repose, or we have been, and we're about to wake up and walk down this path down into the ocean down here, collective. Hit subscribe. We like beachfront property, don't we? If you like beachfront property, hit the thumbs up. If you like private beachfront property, hit subscribe. I'm sorry, am I being mean? No, I don't think so. You are waking up, or when you wake up. So it's not here yet. You are intuiting this, though. You got a plan for success, mama. 8:44 on the clock. That's how I know I'm right. You got a plan for success, mama. Change is at the helm, collective. Lucky wave patterns are on their way to us. The divine wants us to do zoom out magic while we're resting. Somebody told me something once, because I see things sometimes years ahead of when they happen. Michael Burry's also like that, Cassandra. So are all the economists that I follow. So if you're lucky enough to know who I follow, you're on the right side of things, I think. But I don't give financial advice, but that's how I'm positioning myself. They'll tell you got a plan for success, and you want to look for wave patterns. They also say animal signs. And there's something about that, because I've been seeing a lot of animals. And funny enough, a lot of these banks and stuff name themselves after animals. But you're going to wake up soon. It hasn't happened yet. You are trying to figure out what you want to do with this bliss. You know bliss is coming. You know you have a victory. You're using your intuition to figure out how you're going to plan for the success. Collective, hit subscribe. This is the type of group of people that I'm talking about, you guys. People who are focused on their future and moving positive. I couldn't be happier for you. And therefore, I gave you an honorary tilt of the camera. Poor me. I know. Okay, so we haven't moved yet. What's blocking us? What's blocking us? Oh, let's get Toth. This is all about flow. What's blocking us? Divine time. That's what it is. Oh, I was going to tell you. When I first started all this, and I'm so early on a lot of these silly things, they said that, you know, it's, oh, what was I going to tell you? I can't remember. I keep forgetting. That's weird. Yeah, don't worry about it. Well, I'm worried about it. Okay. Why do I keep forgetting what I was going to say? That's really strange. I did only get 3 hours of sleep last night, collective. Hit subscribe. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell. Oh, yeah, because we're all working on our own compasses. You're supposed to be orienting yourself in accordance to how you have been guided here. So you're using your own gifts. Oh, I know, because you're early, like me. Yeah, you're early. Look, abundance. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, don't you start. Can I get a thing for a pentacle? Abundant pentacle. The Hierophant. Ooh, the Emperor. Ooh. You know I like an Emperor, collective. The Hierophant is disappointed. This card supersedes. The Hierophant, disappointment. It's coming. To those of us who are in our Emperor energy, you can be doing Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and your Emperor energy. Pentacles magic is how you allocate your finances and your physical resources, your caravan, your home, things like that. Pentacles magic is, and then this is, a feminine energy. So it's like home, family, pentacle stuff. This Emperor is focusing on that. Also the victory. I mean, you have your victory here. You know it's coming. An abundant victory. Let's see what this says. Quickly, very quickly. You can see it's coming fast. Like down this racetrack. Like a wave. Like water. Look at even the water's moving that way. Whoosh. So you foresaw this while you were resting. Sometimes I have like little moments where I can feel the air and smell the air and I can kind of see what the view is from different places. I feel like you have that same thing. I feel like you felt the air of this release coming, or you felt it will be a little bit more than you just having a little intuition. You will have had a fairly profound vision if this is resonating with you. If you didn't, thank you for holding space for all the rest of us. You felt this coming, though. You can feel energy coming towards you, maybe years ahead of time. Disappointment. I'm going to get why disappointment. But he didn't have the money for a guitar. Army dreamers, what a waste of army dreamers. Something about remember to get your popcorn, because there's these cups look like grapes, and we had grapes in the God said remember to get your popcorn reading. So you're sitting here waiting because yeah, look, you are having some very profound. You are having some very profound um, visions. I don't think you're. I really feel like you're not aware that you're having premonitions. I'll tell you, when I first realized I was having premonitions, the spirit, the animal kingdom, gave me a terrifying. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, come close because I don't want everyone to hear us. Okay, listen. One day when I was still at my other house and I was still married, I was walking through the living room and I felt like I saw like a shadow of a little worm, or like a caterpillar wriggling around on the ground. And it was like if you close your eyes and you see where the light was in your vision, you see where like um, the object you were looking at, if it was bright, like if you're looking at the TV, you close your eyes, you see a square. It was like that, except my eyes were open. And and I thought nothing of it. It was very strange. I was like, what is that? What had just happened? I had no idea. And then literally like 3 days later, my home was overrun with these white caterpillars that had like prickly little furs all over them. So you couldn't touch them. And there were thousands. And it was only our house. They came over our fence. I have video of it. I should try to find that video. We were inundated for like 4 or 5 days. They ate most of my plants. Like it was insane. I'd never seen anything like it before. And the whole house was covered. And the funny thing was, I thought, okay, well, we're over inundated. And they got everywhere. They got in the house. They got everywhere. And you couldn't get them off easily because they had little prickly spines. And they were white and puffy. Anyway, I thought, wow, well, there's so many of these little creatures running around. We're going to have a lot of butterflies or moths or whatever these are. No, we didn't have any, not any. Anyway, so that's when I knew. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking of having like little weird premonitions. So when you realize that this is how I'm seeing them. You have to orient yourself in your own way, but you will know that this happened to you because it will stand out. It'll be something that you think about again. You will not be able to unnotice it. Okay. But I think you're having some serious premonitions here, and I don't know if you're aware of it while you're resting. So acknowledge that, because that's about how you're going to decide what to do. And I feel like you're going to need to decide what to do fairly quickly, collective. Like, notice how she goes from the Queen of Cups, which is not going to move quickly. I mean, I'm not saying she's a slowpoke, but she ain't running like 10 she ain't running like old boy right here, he's like, okay, so she's like getting in this energy, because when this energy comes, it's coming fast. Like the races are off, and they're off, collective. And this abundance too, like it is a flowing, moving card. I'm also feeling like this abundance is going to melt off whatever it is that's. It could just be that you're early and that you're a Cassandra, hit subscribe. Or it could be that you are physically can't continue forward until something else happens for you, like me. You're at a door, okay? There's a couple readings of being at a door here on this channel. I'll link a couple down in the comments if I remember. May you feel deeply and transcend. Yeah, this is all about attraction, which may be what you're doing here. Because when this ice melts, bliss, right? Because you'll be out of the frozen ice. The old you is going to get a Viking funeral. That's what I heard. Set it ablaze. Catch the arrow on fire. I'll do it. I'll shoot it out on you, at you and burn your corpse. I love you. That's how much I love you, collective. Hit subscribe. You would do the same for me. I know it. Viking's funeral. There's something here I can't riddle out. I don't know what it is. I feel like possibly you will be needing to work on stuff. Like when you're, how do I put this? You're going to have to focus on home. I think there's something about getting home straight first. Getting home, anchoring it in. When this wind anchors in, focus on home. Let's see if that's right though. Don't take my word for it. How are we wielding this Pentacles magic? Spirit. Whoa. Trickster energy. Yep. Big time. Trickster energy today. Collective. That means the underworld is moving. Hecate has been about a lot lately. And there is I don't know if he's an underling of hers or whatever, but he is a chaos agent and a trickster. So keep your wits about you. Smudge. Open the window when you do it. Tell me about this Pentacles magic, please. Priestess. I don't know if I should take this. It's a test of strength. You're going to be judged on how you wield this magic. Oh, yeah. Chariot again. The devil! The aliens! Not the aliens again, collective. No. No, but I do when I see the devil too. Grounding things in. 2244. Grounding things in. Bringing this energy to a physical manifestation. And you're going to start in your home first. You are going to be judged. Now, it might not be by spirit you'll be judged. It may be by history. That's how big this energy is. I'm not joking. 2 anchors, 2 sail ships. I mean, the wave pattern, the ships coming in. How many times have we heard the ships coming in? This is a big deal. This is a big win. You're just early. When the judge is here, you're going to be judged. It might not be like a spiritual judgment. It might be like what your children are say. Like, I want to buy a farm, okay, right? I study permaculture practices. If you're into that, Jeff Loudon or the Permaculture Orchard is a good place to start. Anyway, so what we learn in permaculture is that you want to start with the structures and the things that you want to grow that are going to be there for a long time first. Okay. So if you're going to put in an orchard, you want to put in a couple trees for your orchard. You want to make sure that you have different seasonal blooms and harvesting times for those. These are the types of things that you want to think. If you're not thinking about those types of things when you're building your farm, when your children have it, it will be harder for them to manage. So then, therefore, you will be being judged, right? That'll be proof in the pudding for sure. So think your legacy. Don't necessarily think spirituality, and you will serve spirit if you're protecting your legacy. There's 2 chariots here. It's a assured victory, collective. Of course it is. How you're going to wield this magic is going to be tested. You need to know this. It's a retest of your lower energy or your lower arcana energies. You are definitely, you're not rebuilding though, but I think you're thawing. And so you got to thaw all these things out until you get back to your emperor energy. But you have two chariots here, and the emperor drives the chariot because he's in full master and command on the white horses. Collective, this is most excellent energy. Congratulations on this. I'm going to get one more card about this disappointment here. What are we disappointed about? You know what? It's God, so let's go to the stars. They won't confuse us at all. Spirit, what is this disappointment? Oh, you feel like you were forgotten. You're like, God forgot me. Fifth house. God forgot me. God didn't forget you. Don't you know you're at the door? You gotta wait, girl. It takes a lot to move the whole all of heaven around when you ascend. God wasn't prepared. No, he wasn't. I'm just kidding. 12th house. God didn't forget about you. Yeah, afterlife. Pisces, Neptune. Hidden enemies. Sorry, I'm trying to wimple out what the heck that's supposed to mean. Why is God disappointed? I don't know, but he's sending you a meadow of luck. 4-leaf clovers are going to grow like wildflowers. Wow. Yeah, home. I love. Pleasure. Maybe God is upset because we haven't been playing enough collective. I'm not going to lie. It's what it's giving. You got to wait at the door. How you're going to wait at the door. I learned at COVID, don't talk about how people grieve. Don't judge people, how they, the decisions they make. They're making the best decisions they can for themselves. But my way to the door, I have used it productively, but I'm neurotic like that. I'm a weirdo. I'm an ex-athlete. You can't stop. You know what I mean? New moon. Yeah. Neptune again. God wants you to start thinking about what you desire. Yeah, look, this symbolic portal to manifestation. You're getting good guidance. Good job. Make a wish, collective. You're about to wake up, Rapunzel, or Sleeping Beauty, or Snow White, or you're about to wake up. I'm excited for you. Enjoy this energy. I know that I do understand that you might be disappointed or frustrated or whatever, but this is excellent. Like, don't be. This is excellent. Whatever's coming your way, it is going to come quick. It is going to come very quick. I wish I could make better sense of these star cards. I'm sure if I watch this again, I'll be like, oh, you missed this and you missed that. And I'll yell at myself. I guess what it is. But you see this coming. Be in a more, just start playing. Find something you like to do, no matter how short a time it is, and lose yourself in it for a little bit, because this is going to come really quick. So make sure that you're rested up. And I know that you hear that and everything, and people are like, I don't want to rest. I want to go. I know. But I promise you, the first time you utter, gosh, I really wish I could rest. I'm so tired. Then you'll be like, oh shit, that's right. I am going right now. This is exactly what I wanted to do. when I was supposed to be resting. And now I'm doing what I wanted to do and I wish I were resting. It's all about the language, collective. Get your mind right, okay? Because this thing's coming in really fast and you see it. You felt it coming. You felt it coming. I believe that. Put it down in the comments, you guys, if you have premonitions or you see things before they happen, and let other people know, because a lot of times, like, people think magic and intuition and stuff like that is this big dramatic thing or something really traumatizing or something really like, oh my God, you win the lotto and I knew the ticket numbers were right. There's always these little things. And if we don't start sharing with each other how we are seeing them, others, it does help. Okay. We have to heal these witch wounds. I call them magic wounds. It's a magic wound. You're ashamed of your magic. You were meant to be, collective, because you are all powerful. And that's why I need you to hit subscribe, collective. Thank you for sharing your most excellent energy with me, and I will catch you in the next one.